With more wars sparking up around the globe this decade, the race is on to secure strategic minerals. Efforts are fueled by companies like Energy Fuels, which just made a vital breakthrough by achieving its first U.S. production of 99.9% pure terbium oxide at its White Mesa mill in Utah. Following this key step in rebuilding domestic rare earth supply chains that are vital for advanced technologies for military and civilian use, Energy Fuels is targeting expanded commercial production by 2027. Speeding things along, Firefly Aerospace supported Lockheed Martin in U.S. Space Force exercises under the Victus DIAM mission, focused on rapid response space launch capabilities. 2 demonstrations of note were payload processing in under 12 hours and full launch simulation completed in 36 hours. These exercises, conducted with the U.S. Space Force, showcased the ability to execute rapid, tactical satellite launches in emergency scenarios. Closer to terra firma, Eve Air Mobility continues advancing its electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. It's already completed 35 test flights since December, reached 140 feet altitude, and demonstrated stable multi-axis flight control. Early data shows better than expected battery and propulsion efficiency, and lower noise than helicopters. At the same time, Eve is gradually expanding its flight envelope and working towards certification, while also helping shape urban air mobility regulations in Brazil. Back on solid terra firma, Workhorse announced a new W56 electric step van variant with a 140 kilowatt-hour battery, allowing for an approximately 100-mile range per charge, sufficient for many delivery routes. Its starting price is $169,000 and is designed to offer a lower cost option for fleet operators. This responds to customer demand for cost-efficient electrification, especially as fuel prices rise. After deploying over 1,100 vehicles, Workhorse vehicles have surpassed 20 million miles driven and is leveraging real-world data to improve vehicle design, optimize fleet economics, and develop its next-generation modular EV platform called Gen 7. As for the Foundation for Cybersecurity meant for quantum computers, SEALSQ expanded its quantum fund to $200 million, aiming to build a full-stack, sovereign quantum technology ecosystem. It's generally intended to speed up development in post-quantum semiconductors, quantum-safe cybersecurity, AI and edge computing, and satellite-based infrastructure. That's why a major initiative is the Quantum Spatial Orbital Cloud, QSOC, space-based infrastructure for quantum-secure communications. It's designed to enable secure global data transmission, satellite-based encryption and key distribution, and overall resilient, sovereign digital systems. This fund has already put $30 million to use and is planning more investments by 2027 that would exceed $100 million. Notable investments and partnerships include companies like EROQ, Colibri TD, and WiseSat Space.